could also create data frames from dictionaries. I have a dictionary called data. The dictionary called data has what we call our name, age, gender, income, occupation, and address. So my data is dictionary, right? So I want to create a data frame. Say my df will be equals to pd. So pd, remember pd is pandas dot data frame. Then I could call my data. So it changes that to a data frame. By the time I print this out, this is the way it's coming out. So I have my name, age, you have the different column names for these different data, like you can see here. If you're a data analyst, you basically have different spreadsheets. You have different information. So let's see how we can start exploring this different information using our pandas data frame, because basically you work more with pandas. So everything we've done is just like building you up to get here. So now we're going to data exploration. So you want to see how do we explore the data we have. So first thing we can do is df.add. So it's just to show like for example, you have over 200 columns, 200 rows, everything can come out. So if you do like df.add, it shows you the first 5 items on your data frame. So for example, I can do df.1, so it just gives me only one. I do let's say 2, gives me two things. Yeah, I could also do df.tail. df.tail gives you the last items on your list. If I do 3, so it gives me the last 3 items in my data frame. Then you could also do df.info. df.info gives you like an information of what you have in your data frame. So what you're doing with all this all these things exploration is just to understand the data you have and understand. So my name is object, age is object, and when I look here, age is numbers. So it's supposed to be showing me integers or floats. So I'll start thinking, how can this be? What's happening there? Income, objects is supposed to be numbers. So you have to start looking for, okay, why is it object? Why is it no numbers? So you're just gathering information about your df. So we also have df.describe. So with the describe, just describes, gives you like a description of the numeric numbers you have. So for example, it gives you for like what describe does is, okay, how many numbers do I have in name? In name, I have 13 items basically. So I could do first, I can do df.shape. What's the shape of my data frame? So it's 14. So I also have 14 rows and 6 columns. So with it's showing with name, I'm having 13 count. That means most likely one is missing. Yeah, it shows for example for age I have 12. That means something is missing in. So it just gives you an idea of then how many unique items you have in each of them. Yeah, unique is like removing duplicates. How many of those are unique? Then we have the top. So for the income, what's the highest? Yeah, the top one. This is just showing for basically string objects and not basically numbers. Then you could also do something called df.columns to show all the columns you have in the data frame. So I have name, age, gender. So it just shows you the columns you have in your data frame. You could also do df.values. Just shows you the values you have basically, not necessarily anything. Then you could start like after doing like it's just more like looking at the whole data frame itself. So I can now start going into each of the columns. For example, I can say df names. So I could use this to say I'm picking out the name column in my data frame, right? I can say name, so it just prints out all the names I have. Yeah, so I want to say okay, df dot then unique. It shows what are the unique values I have under my name column. So it just prints everything out. So I can ask, okay, I want to see how many of them, rather than having them as a list, just give me a number of what's unique there. I could just do any unique. Basically shows that okay, I have 13 unique items